Hey guys, quick reaction video here. Like with the Wave 2 reveal, I'd already seen the trailer. I saw it last night. I was at college when the trailer dropped, so nobody had fucking told me that this thing had come out. Well, I was told, but I didn't even process it, and then like midnight, I was like, oh my god, they did a trailer. So yeah, this is a very interesting trailer. It doesn't reveal the whole Wave. It was part of Nintendo Direct from yesterday. I didn't know there was a Nintendo Direct going on yesterday. But yeah, and it's a pretty cool Direct. There's some cool stuff. Obviously, what we'll focus on here is this little trailer. It's just a little teaser. There's not really much to go through. Of course, this is going to be one of the less exciting ways to cover. Not that any of this is bad, not at all. And there is some details here that have got me really excited. Which we'll get to. But yeah, so this is a quick teaser, and I've got some time here. Gonna do a video where we cover this. It only shows 2 of the 8 tracks. I believe they're doing this over time. 1, because I don't have everything ready, obviously. 2, because they must know that like this whole wave's been data mined, pretty much. So like doing a whole big reveal trailer isn't gonna like be as exciting as the one we did for Wave 2 and I guess Wave 1, obviously, but Wave 1 was more so about like the whole announcement of the DLC itself. So yeah, this is a very different thing to do. I hope. I guess I do hope they continue doing this because there's more to look forward to. You get it in short bursts, but obviously they're more scattered around, so you get your Mario Kart new content fix more often here. So I'm glad they're doing this now instead of just making us wait for a reveal trailer that we already know the contents of. Well, 90% of it pretty much. So yeah, I'm guessing they're going to keep doing this with 2 trailers at a time. I don't know when the next one will happen, but I'm guessing that's going to be the pattern. Unless they're just doing this for the sake of a Direct, and then when they have everything ready to show, they will just do the whole trailer. I don't know. It's very different. But it's interesting. And obviously you see here, it's Merry Mountain on the thumbnail as one of the tracks. The other is Peach Garden, so let's get into it.
Wave 3 is on the way.
So you just casually bring it up and then boom, Merry Mountain. Look how good this track is. I swear to God, if I left all fucking Mario Kart communities, man, because people are annoying. Like no matter what community or franchise you're in, like whatever fan base it is, it'll somehow be annoying. Even if it's something as innocent as Mario Kart, people are just fucking dicks. Particularly to the Boost Club Pass DLC. I've made a whole video discussing how it's not good criticism, the points people make against Boost Plus Pass. And if you're still going to complain about the graphics now, then I don't know what to tell you. This is so good. It looks so good. And, aside the aesthetic beaming and stuff, I wasn't really excited for Merry Mountain. I thought, hey, it's just this cool little Christmas theme track. That's awesome. The track itself isn't that interesting. But they've done some changes here, and also there's just a feature of it that makes it a lot more interesting in terms of being an 8 Deluxe than its Tour counterpart, which we'll get to. But yeah, it looks so good, and you see the awesome little like off-road there. And you got the alternate route here. And yeah, anti-gravity right here. I feel like this little like cliff in the background, I still feel like this should have led to an off-road glide ramp. This is like been a thought I've had since I saw Israel. It's not though, and that's fine. It's just usually when they have this little like turn and you go down something, you usually end the glide ramp, and I feel like doing that or something. I mean, I guess what I'm asking for is basically just to tick a checkbox, So it doesn't really matter. It's just a thought I had, but I really appreciate anti-gravity is going to be at this turn here. That's very cool, and that does immediately add a lot more excitement to the track. See, I think it'll be a fun race on. Sorry, it's not going to be one of the ones that changes per lap, and that's kind of my concern because awesome theme, but it's not Ninja Hideaway. It doesn't have this crazy exciting layout or anything. And neither does Sky High Sunday, but Sky High Sunday is the best use we've seen of anti-gravity, in my opinion. Making the whole track anti-gravity makes all these big jumps really floaty and very unique. So yeah, anti-gravity, a cool thing. But I can always take it or leave it. I haven't had an issue with a lack of anti-gravity in the Boost Course Pass. But it's cool that we're getting more of it. It's good that they aren't not using features, and they've added a new thing to this track, which will make it very exciting to race on. Or at least to experience for the first time, because it's actually a minor detail. But yeah, you end up back in there. And Peach fucking Gardens, oh my god. It looks so good. It's perfect. It looks so different, but so, you can tell what it is. It's iconic. You can tell it's Peach Gardens. I love to look at Peach Gardens. It is one of the tracks I want to see what's changed here. And it's very interesting, the changes. Obviously, visually, it's massively upgraded, but obviously, there are actual changes and stuff. Like, the little middle bit here is quite different, actually. Seems like that section where the Mario hedge cut out it's just a shape of it. It's different. It's a lot bigger, which makes sense because 12 races. And yeah, you can see, that actually, well, it might just be a flower, but I think there's like an orange pixel, like right behind the Mario thing. Obviously, probably not going to see it. But I think that's a dash panel. I'm guessing there's also going to be iron boxes back there. I think they wouldn't bring this back and not update like the back bit if you go the long way. Also, there's a change hump here now, which is interesting. So I hope it goes different here. I wish they'd probably show that. It's a small thing, but it just makes sense. So yeah, I hope there's something back there. I'm sure there will be, especially since there's a change hump going on. Maybe the change hump is there to force you to go around sometimes, because change hump covers most of the area here. That might be it. It's very interesting. It's very interesting to see how this one will play. But I have no complaints with this one. So yeah, let's continue. And you see here, this is the hedge maze. You see, you got like Toad and Peach, and there's a Luigi one in this screenshot. You can look it up. There's actual official screenshots of sorry, the tracks, the two in this video, which show some things I've never seen in a trailer. Most notably is like the Luigi currency, as I mentioned, and also as a piranha plant on this track. It is one bit, so that's cool. The Mario Kart 8's piranha plant obstacle is a really cool one. So I love it, and it fits with the theme of the garden. It's a plant, so that's cool. Again, it's just little like touch ups like that, and this hedge maze play different. And just visually, but like the layout is obviously different because of how they handle like the hedges and not make it generic hedge stuff. And we'll see here, the change humps done by iron boxes following them. Now I assume it's probably gonna be disappointing for many. And my friend Erin, mentioned on the channel before, she had the argument that, hey, this feels like something you should work this section around to make the idea work, because it's a neat idea. I think this is good though, because if you look on, like, again, the screenshots, and you can't really tell here, But the change rooms, they completely cover certain paths. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to like curve around them and like get the boxes without just literally reversing. So yeah, I think it's fine that they changed it. But yeah, I can get being disappointed by the other, but I'm fine with it, and I think the new hedge maze, I think it's obviously looks way better, but I think it's gonna play better despite the changes. But yeah, unfortunately, we see less of this, and yeah, here you are before you go onto like the porch, I guess, of the castle. You have Monty Moles chilling, and you do see one shoot out the ground when you in one of the screenshots. Not here though. So yeah, it's gonna be like the Monty Moles that function, I guess, like the Donut Plains free ones. That's cool. Again, little changes like that. It'll make a section like this a lot more engaging. So yeah, small touch-ups, and I'm all for it. I wish we got to see more. Again, like there's some stuff I saw questions about, and I hope there is a bit more changes. But yeah, like it looks great, and say the changes when you play it, like you can trick off that bit now. And yeah, half pipes, they're back. Hell yeah! So this is big news. This was like obviously something we weren't certain of. Like they could just easily take it out of Main Mountain because it has this big one at the back. So now when you're in anti-gravity here as well, it's an anti-gravity section, keep in mind, you have the half pipes there. That's very cool. And also just visually awesome again. These two tracks look so good. People, if they complain about graphics after this, then yeah, their opinion is valueless. Because, oh my god, it's so good. So yeah, the half house being confirmed tells us a few things. Waluigi Stadium is probably coming in this fast, and it's probably going to focus on the half house a lot, because the Wii remake made like that a big like addition to that, especially that section with like the front hand cutout obstacles. So it's safe to say that when we get it, because it's pretty much confirmed with all the leaks around it, that it'll have half pipes, which is cool. Half pipes again is a completely new addition to the tracks. You know, it's like how we got underwater sections, glider sections, the anti-gravity sections. It's one of those gimmicks to tracks, which are always a cool little thing to have, to add that variety, to add that. It's just fun, you know. It's cool. I'm interested in seeing how like they actually function, you know, when you're racing, because Mario Kart Tour they do not help you at all. Actually, in terms of racing, I don't believe they are to collect coins to get your point counter up, and obviously the point system ain't a thing in Deluxe. So I'm assuming, you know, they've how they've made it work in this game is they're actually useful, or else why would they bring it back, you know? So yeah, because you see here, it's not like they haven't put like boxes up there or anything, so it's not like you're going up there to collect any item. It must be a route that makes you go faster. That's the only thing it could be, or else, yeah, I don't know. But it is just really cool to see, and I obviously have faith in the developers to execute that feature well, because it looks good here, and you can see, you know, do a trick, and you get a really big boost, huge boost. So yeah, and obviously this brings up like some stuff like, hey, what other tracks have half pipes? You know, most notably, like I'm guessing it's only going to be like Wii remake ones that we have them, instead of like removing the half pipes now that they have the feature. I don't think it's going to be added to like Warriors Gold Mine and other tracks like that. I think Warriors Gold Mine is the only one that actually in the game that doesn't have them. It's not like they're gonna, it's going to get added to that or anything, and that's totally fine. But yeah, I think any like tour track that has half pipes is going to show up now. it's going to have the half pipes in a Deluxe, obviously. And that's cool. The Cooper Cape variant in Tour, like turns, like the tunnel like takes off the top half, so you have the underwater section like in 7, which I'm cool with. You know, I think that's actually better than the other the Wii version. I know it's a hot take, but the cheaps, all you need to do is make them like a more prominent obstacle, and then yeah, it's better than the stupid zapper things that would like have the lightning effect on you. Like that's kind of broken, and the rushing water thing, very cool, but we have it in a ton of tracks in 8, like Wildwoods, you know. So it's not like I'm going to be missing out on that feature in a tunnel. So yeah, I think Tour's vision will make it the most unique it's been, and plus I think it'll be the best fit for Deluxe. So I'm excited to see that. DK Summit, the Tour version is really cool. I like the little Shy Guy snowboarders going around as obstacles. I'm sure we'll be able to do like the gap skips and stuff. It's awesome. You know, I wasn't huge on DK Summit in like Wii, aka DK Snowboard Cross, of course. I was always a DK Pass kind of guy. I still am. I still think DK Pass is the better track. However, in terms of what should be in this DLC, DK Summit all the way. She has such a, like, since like half-pipes are now such a rarity, to have like a track that's like involves it so heavily, that's gonna be such a standout track to have in a Deluxe. It's gonna be insane, and I'm sure it's gonna be in the DLC because we got so many Wii track slots. You've got to give one a DK Summit. And yeah, I think Maple Treeway and stuff have pipes as well. So yeah, really cool. I'm super happy with what we've seen here. I'm excited to see more, obviously. So yeah, Mario Kart fans, we're eating good. We got the good stuff here. And also the announcement here.
Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game launches this holiday.
I'm guessing by this holiday they mean Christmas. Even though that's not this holiday, but I guess that's what it means. Or else why the fuck would they have a Christmas themed track? You know, I'm guessing it's an early December release, like how Wave 2 is an early September release. Coming just like 4 months or whatever, 4 or 5 months between that per wave. That makes sense to me. But yeah, and then you just have the note saying like 8 calls to be released at 6 waves by the end of 2023. You know, and they changed the wave text. You know, the wave 3 it's a different font. So just a thing to note. So yeah, very cool. I'm really happy they did this little teaser. You know. I think it's got me even more excited for Wave 3, and that's really good. You know, the most predictable wave, because everything was data mined here, is the most exciting. Like, well, Wave 2 is more exciting, but you know, it's still a very exciting experience. That shows that this is good. It's going well. Again, Boost Course Pass, my favorite DLC of all time already. I think it's insanely good. You know, the idea of doubling the track section, already the biggest track section of 48 tracks, before it was only 32, and doubling that in this very affordable DLC, considering what you get. It's a very good price. And then you have to build up the hype between each wave, and it's enough time to be like, oh, I really want this, but it's not enough time to be like, oh my god, we're not already. I mean, actually, no, the second one is kind of like that for people waiting for Wave 2. Wasn't for me. I don't know what people were expecting, because they said end of 2023. They've always been saying that for 6 waves. So yeah, a 4 to 5 month wait made sense. And we're going to get that again, I'm guessing, here. So yeah, cool. I'm very happy with this. Yeah, kind of see next little teaser. Assuming they keep doing the 2 track things, then I will be continuing to give my analysis of all of that, you know, because Mario Kart Deluxe is great. So yeah, I made a 20-minute video out of this 57-second clip. So yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. We're gonna do a commentary again as well. But yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Bye.